Bim, 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 bim. Batron. Yeah, the Batron emulator, not that much. Mark 1 Paris, I had that but I sold it because I didn't like it. That's the gun that I want, the Karkin, or the Karak.
Ordis is angry. I may require maintenance after all.
Welcome in to whoever's joined. Like I said, free to chat as much as you like, ask me any questions you want. I'm very new to Warzone then, to Warframe. I played a bit on PlayStation, but I didn't play much because at the time it wasn't that popular when it first came out. It kind of canned itself. But no, I'm just here to have a good time. I'm not the best at Warframe. I'm not gonna lie. My accuracy is questionable, but I'm having fun. That's the main thing. But no, any questions are allowed. Do I have any specific plans for the game? Do I want to get any specific frames, or do I want to get any specific weapons or anything like that? You're welcome to ask. I'll do my best to respond, but I know there's gonna be some fans coming in of Warframe that are gonna know a lot about the game, and then there's just me who doesn't know a single thing about Warframe. But no, I picked up Warframe because it was a nice break from the normal hum and drum of playing other competitive shooters. I'm mainly known for playing Overwatch, so me playing Warframe is kind of a twist for me because it's a game I've never really tried out properly. But I can say, after playing it for a few weeks, at least a few weeks, it's honestly not that bad. It's really fun. If you're into really grindy exploration games, then Warframe is right up your street. This game it's grindy, but it's not grindy to the point where you feel like you have to put in a lot of work to even I mean, some things you kind of have to put some time in at least, because obviously there's certain people. There's a trader that comes out on Fridays, I do believe, that he comes around on Friday at a different, basically there's different spots on the glow the star chart where he can spawn. I think the last time he was here, which was today, I think today was the last day he was here. He was in, I think it was on Venus. I think he was on the is it Lundra or Laundra relay. And basically, if you get any prime parts from missions or opening relics, rather than you can just save those prime parts if you choose to, because you can get, basically, let me just break this down real quick, just for people that don't play Warzone. I said Warzone again. Don't play Warframe, or are interested in playing Warframe but don't know much about the game as I do. I'm still pretty new to it, but I get the general gist of how the game works. So I think, from what I've figured out, I think at the minute every frame has what's called a prime variant, which is where it's the same frame. I've got mag at the minute. I've only got one frame at the moment because I'm completely free to play. I've not put any money into this game yet. But I'm pretty sure it's every frame has a prime variant. But I think with the prime variants, I think you have a little bit more energy for your actual your combat abilities, and I'm not too sure, but I think prime frames also have unique variants for weapons too. like when you buy like a prime bundle, like from the store for like the actual currency, you get the full prime frame, a primary, a secondary, and I'm not sure if you get a melee with them. I think some you get a melee weapon, but I could be wrong because I've only ever had one prime frame in my life, and that was on PlayStation. I had Octavia Prime, and she had I got the full frame, a rifle, and 2 pistols, which were all prime variants. And I'm pretty sure modded prime variants are slightly stronger than base weapons that you get from like buying with like the credits, not the platinum, which is the actual currency for the game. But I don't think it's to the point where it's like super overpowered, where like say if you do like PvP and you go against someone who's got a prime frame and a prime weapon and all that good stuff, and you've got like a base frame, I don't think it really matters that much. I think it's more to do with the build that they have going for their frame and their weapons, because there's multiple like different builds you can do for this too, where you can be like, oh well, you could run, well what I'm running at the minute is a slash on my main weapon. On my rifle I have, as you can see, my highest damage stat at the minute. I'll tell you, yeah, there you go. My highest damage stat at the minute, my highest critical or elemental effect is slash, which is basically like, it's like bleed damage from like Elden Ring. So the more bleed you have on a target, it stops them from regaining shield. As long as you're doing constant damage to an enemy, they have less of a chance of being healed by a shield because of the slash damage. And something I did pick up while watching, I think it was a YouTube video, I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, but he said that the best way to build primary weapons, like your main damage weapons, is to look at if you're going to build a weapon, you don't want to focus on like I don't know, let's say like you don't want to really, if you're building any weapon and you haven't got a clue, don't worry, I literally just figured this out like today. There's 2 types of builds you can do for every weapon. I'm not sure about melees though, because I've not worked on a melee yet, but I'm pretty sure I know for a fact with both your primary and secondary, what you have to take into account is one of 2 things for 2 different sets. First of all, you've got your main damage build, which is where your primary weapon, if you want a weapon to be your like main source of damage running through the game, then if you can see on the bottom right, it'll say like my weapons statistics. People get tied up with looking at like the weapon fire rate, magazine, reload speed, accuracy, and then trigger burst. That doesn't matter when it comes to building weapons. It may sound mad, you think, oh, why is he not counting in the damage or the burst or the fire rate? And that's because those stats don't really matter, if that makes any logical sense. When you're going for a main damage build on your weapons, the two statistics you want to look out for is if your critical chance and critical multiplier on the weapon. So if your critical chance, my bad, I'm everywhere today. If your critical chance is above 25% and your critical multiplier is higher or bang on 2 times, then that means that weapon scales with critical damage. So what I would recommend from what I've learned from watching other people play Warframe is if you're gonna do a critical stat bit, like a critical damage build, then you'd need to have first of all, you need to have mods that boost your obviously your overall damage output straight away. That's something you always do if you're doing a main DPS build for your primary weapon. You need to have something that buffs the overall weapon damage, which is understandable because you can get mods that do that anyway. And then the thing that many people won't tell you to do with a build, in this especially, is to use a mod called multi-shot, which basically, the clue's in the name, but I'll explain it for anyone that's obviously needs to know, like, the actual people that like to know the insides and out of like how builds work. And because I know people like to go into games with like a nice head screwed on, so they know how the builds work. And if I can import some information over to anyone watching this that wants to try Warframe but is scared of doesn't know how builds work or stuff like that, like, I can explain a rough estimate build for both crit and elemental builds. So if your weapon has 25% or higher crit chance and 2 times or higher crit multiplier, you want to have your first one should always be a flat damage boost mod to increase your damage output overall. Second mod, you want scattershot or multi-shot. There's two: there's scattershot and there's multi-shot. Stay away from scattershot because scattershot turns a rifle into a shotgun, which, as you can tell, is not the best for, trying to be like to engage at a long distance. The rifle's not going to do anything. So I'd highly recommend going straight for multi-shot. I myself don't have multi-shot yet because I don't have the planet unlocked that allows me to grind for multi-shot. But that's what I'll be doing today whilst I'm talking to whoever joins the stream today. I'll be grinding to get to the planet that has multi-shot. So the best way I can say, and after you get multi-shot, and then you need to put in obviously a critical chance multiplier again to obviously double your critical or triple your critical, whatever card you put on your weapon. But again, that's totally determined by the weapon. Again, I don't think I've got a weapon anywhere that's got a status build because I've never actually built a status effect weapon, but I have built a critical chance weapon or a main DPS weapon before, so I kind of know how that works. But then for if your weapon has lower than 25 critical chance and less than 2 times critical multiplier, that means that weapon is scaled to be an elemental reaction weapon. So for example, if my weapon here didn't have 35% critical chance or 2 times multiplier on criticals, but it had like really good status, like say I had like 35% status chance, then I'd want to spec my mods into status effects or status duration, or say you want to fight a certain enemy, say you want to fight like the Corpus or Grineer. I think Grineer are weak to puncture because they've got really tough armor, so you need to use heavy puncture. And Corpus need electric. But if you're like me and you want to use like the most broken possible like multiplier or elemental effect, the strongest elemental effect in the game at the moment is slash damage. It's slash damage, toxin, and electric. They are the three strongest elemental effects in the game at the minute. I think slash is the highest just because of how much you can actually lay down with the help of multi-shot. And with the status build, you don't have to be as accurate with a status build, because it's not more about, like with the critical build, you've got to hit headshots to obviously trigger the cards to kick in to then give you that effect bonus. Whereas with a elemental build, you can kind of hit them anywhere. I mean, you can go for headshots still with a critical build. With a elemental build, because some elements do require you to hit headshots to do double the normal damage. I do want to point out you can run multi-shot on both an elemental and a critical build if you choose to, because you can have elemental with double the rounds. And I know people are going to say, well, if I use multi-shot, is it going to take more ammo than without multi-shot? No, it doesn't take any extra ammo than usual. So rather than you shooting, like, say you have like a weapon that shoots really quick, like mine at the minute is a burst fire, so it shoots 3 rounds and then I had to rechamber it. So what I've done is, as you can see, I've got a bit of everything. I've got some slash, some puncture, and some impact. Impact is more for robots, I think, for the Corpus robots, because you can't make them bleed because they're not human, they're robots, so you can't use slash. Puncture can work, but you need a really high puncture stat. That and puncture is not really that strong at the moment. As far as I know, it's not a really strong elemental type. Impact is good if you're fighting Corpus, because Corpus have weak armor and impact will obviously drain their shield super quick. The only way I know of a Corpus like character or enemy staying alive through a puncture or impact build is if they have a healing drone attached to them or a shield replenishment drone. Then every time you're hitting them with multi-shot, you're knocking the shield down, but then as soon as that shield goes down, that robot will then reattach itself and then fully heal the shield. So what I've learned to do there is, if you see an enemy being like protected by a drone, you can see like a blue beam coming off him, follow the blue beam, don't engage him straight away, look for where the blue beam's going from the enemy, because the blue beam will lead you straight to the robot in question that's giving him the overshield. So what I do is, because I use a rifle, like a Winchester rifle, which is fast fire rate but has a great accuracy, is I like to stay a bit further back away from the fight at first, and then I like to pick off anything that can heal them, be it drones, medics, anything that can heal them or replenish shield. I always make sure they go first. So then when I use my build, my actual status build, my slash build, there's no chance of them regenerating health or shield because there's nothing around that can heal them. Some enemies can heal over time if left unattended, but I think that's only if they've got allies nearby. I know Grenade can heal, but they need a Grenade tamer to actually heal. Whereas the Corpus have, like I said, they have drones, like really big drones that will attach them and regen their shield. They're a lot easier to deal with because they've got a lot less health, the drones, compared to like the actual people. And they're a lot easier to take down. Puncture is really good for drones because again there's no armor on the drone, it's just health, and puncture hitting a machine is gonna absolutely decimate its health in like a few seconds. When it comes to building your warframe or your frame in question, I'm not too experienced when it comes to building frames because and I think a lot of people do the same thing, is on their characters or their frames, they tend to actually like use, like, you can get like really like broad use of multiple different mods, but I think there is definitely specific mods for specific warframes. So like I'm playing as Mag. There is a mod that I want for Mag that will make my magnetize, which is like a big bubble that goes around and pulls any damage into the enemies in the middle. The card I want will allow me to actually, like, rather than having to like keep them like penned up in a little area and then shoot into the bubble to hit them, what I can then do then is, with that card, that allows me to pull them in, do as much damage as I need, and then I can detonate the bubble. Not only are they taking fire damage from the explosion of the bubble, but they're also taking slash damage because of my weapon slash effect. So they're getting crit damage plus 2 lots of status effects, which means that'll tally up pretty quick. You can drop the, I know with the right build on the right weapons, you can basically like drop a boss in like 2 or 3 hits if you've got the right build on your characters. I'm pretty sure. But I think I've talked for long enough, don't you? I just need to quickly edit the tags on the stream because I've got a tag on the stream that I don't really need at the moment because it's not relevant to this game. So give me a few seconds. Let me just do this real quick. Just take that out because that's not needed. Because I've got tags on that I don't really need. Did the tag not come off? See, this is why I don't usually trust Twitch because it doesn't always behave itself like it's doing it now. It's not being very nice. Like, I can't get down. There's my tags. Oh, it is gone. Let's add another tag real quick. Just replace the one that I actually took out. That's better. There we go. That's a lot better. Yeah, but the goal of today's stream is to get to the planet that will allow me to get multi-shot, which will make this weapon that I've got active now, the Dex Sibris, I think it's called, which you can all get for free, by the way. I did not buy this. There is a challenge active at the minute. I think it's still active. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure you can still I'm pretty sure you can still actually, like, you'll do more damage. And if you notice, now that I've gone off the weapons selection page, a new type of damage has popped up on the bottom right. That's a multi-damage element. I'm pretty sure there's only a few multi-use or multi-part actual elemental stuff you can put on your guns. The one that I personally enjoy using the most out of the combined ones is radiation damage, which, as you can see, is a mixture of both fire damage and electric damage. Fire damage I have not really found a use for as of yet, apart from some of the Grenadier don't like fire damage. I think the snipers don't like it, and the trackers don't like it because they've got no body armor, so they just die really, really quickly. And I think Toxin's a combination too. I think Toxin is slash, and I think it's slash and fire makes Toxin. And then viral, I'm not sure about because I've not seen anyone use viral. But viral is very useful for the aforementioned status build, because if you inflict an enemy with viral effect, it makes them more sustainable to elemental damage. So what you could do is, if you wanted to do like a really powerful elemental build, you could have a card that gives you more slash damage, but then you could also put on a viral card, a viral mod, and then another one on top of that. You could have like, so in my ideal build for like people who want to do status weapon builds is have like the best ideal build for me at the moment, for like my personal opinion, to like absolutely steamroll the early game, is to use a viral build, because like I said, viral enhances the effectiveness of all elemental reactions. So say you've got a weapon like mine that's got a 33.8% slash damage bonus. If I was to take out radiation and put in viral and then start hitting criticals, I would be infecting them with viral, which, as we know, makes them more susceptible to elemental damage. Then I'm also tagging in the bleed damage from the slash damage, which means plus the damage from the crit chance, meaning that I'm going to be doing damage from viral, slash, and critical chance, meaning I'm doing like triple the normal damage, plus tie in multi-shot, which allows you to shoot more than one bullet by only exchanging one bullet in return. So you're doing double damage from viral. You're doing double damage from viral, buffing, slash, and then if you have multi-shot, you're shooting 3 bullets, which are doing double slash damage, plus viral damage, plus critical damage, which I've seen people do, and it gets insane. It's like I've seen builds that people have done in like endgame with like all the really rare augments. They're doing like 1.6 million damage. There's not many enemies that can contest 1.6 million. I think the average health pool for an enemy in this game, or the highest level they go to, is level 150, which is in Steel Path, which is where builds are very, very crucial, because there's enemies in Steel Path that aren't in the base game, and those enemies have a new effect to them. It's called damage, I think it's damage augmentation or aftermentation, basically meaning, say if you like shot them with a weapon that's got bleed attached to it, the more you hit them with that weapon that's got bleed, their shield will go down at a really quick rate, but the more you hit them with that particular damage type, they grow an immunity to that damage type for a few minutes. So the best way that I've seen to get around it is to, if you're going to fight, I think it's a Lich and a Breacher that have the ability to become immune for a few seconds the more you hit them. So the way that I dealt with a Lich and the detonators is I do the weapon build the same way, but I take out the elemental side of the weapons, because you can have weapons without any elemental damage and they'll still do pretty well. But if there's no elements tied to your weapon, then there's nothing for the boss to become immune to, meaning that you can very simply beat him pretty quick, or them pretty quick, by just using a weapon with no status effects in the slightest. But, and this tip is mag specific, because she has 2 abilities that come in really handy for beating both the Lich and the Detonator. She has one which is called Polarize, which allows her to disable shields for a short amount of time, while also creating magnetic shards, which will hover around Mag and will attack enemies when you use her other ability, which is Magnetize, which I mentioned earlier, which is the bubble, which pulls them in, and then you can shoot in the bubble, it does damage. But if you have a Lich, you can't put a Lich in Magnetize, because it's bosses or lit up enemies you can't use effects on. I mean, you can use them on them, but they won't do much because of how high the health pool is. And so your best bet, especially or mainly, or if you're using mag in the end game, is to use Polarize. Polarize will disable the Lich's shield for a few seconds, giving you that window to land those critical shots, get your build going, and then they'll lose a lot of health really quickly. Then once the Polarize wears off, get some distance from the Lich, because once you get it to like I say like half or a quarter health, it goes into like a weird like rage state where its health is a lot harder to break down. So what I do there is I like to get some distance away from the Lich, but that is easier done because the Lich is pretty fast. So if you can get away from the Lich and stay away from it while it's in its rage form, you'll be fine, because I think it doubles its health of what it's got left, and it doubles the damage of all attacks it sends out. So what I do is I just tend to avoid the Lich until its rage like stops, and then it goes back to normal, and then it's just the same rinse and repeat. You go in, hit it with polarize, critical, and then I think when it gets to low health, like I said, like a little smidge of health left, I think it actually goes into a permanent rage mode for the rest of the fight, which is where you've got to start playing it a bit smarter, because like I said, his attacks at level 150, and if your frame isn't up to stat against the Lich, it can kill a really high level Warframe really quickly. I have died to a Lich in its last like form before in like 2 seconds of the fight, like 2 seconds into the final stages of the fight, because they're super quick, have increased damage and an increased health pool. So what I do there is I like to stay above the Lich, because the Lich hasn't got any vertical movement, it's only got horizontal. It attacks in a straight line, has an area of effect, but that's only on the ground, it won't affect you in the air. And if you can get enough range between you and the Lich, then it will basically say like the Lich can't really do much. So what I like to do is in Warframe, if you want to like stay in the air for as long as possible, or just stay in one area for as long as possible to like kill a Lich quickly without having to go down and fight it, if you press your left button while you're in the air near a wall, your Warframe will like magnetize to the wall, and you will stay there as long as you hold down that left button. So what I do is I like to get height above the Lich, jump to a wall, stick to the wall, and then spray down the Lich. Because like I said, the Lich can't hit you if you're above it, because it's not got any aerial attacks. It's a ground-based unit. So if you go up, stick to the wall, and then just spray down it, all it can do is stand there, because it's got no attacks that can actually hit you in the air. So to summarize that in nice neat little points, best way to kill a Lich is 1, don't go into the fight with any elemental augments, because it will gain immunity the more you hit it with that element. Welcome in. I appreciate the meow. No, welcome in, seriously. Now, how's your day going? Welcome in. Like I said, I'm playing Warframe. I'm relatively new to the game. Not really played it that much, but I'm just doing a chill stream today. I'm doing well though. I'm glad you're doing well. I will get to some gameplay in a minute. I'm just kind of breaking down what my plan for today is, because my plan is I'm going to play this until I get to the planet that I need to get my card for a build, and basically see how long I can survive, because my Warframe, as you can see, is max apart from my sidearm, which is my pistol. But that's because I've just crafted that and I've had to rank it. But please do let me know if the audio is overpowering my voice, because if it is, I can fix that at any point. It'll be appreciated. yeah. So basically, were you talking to yourself before I came here, or to someone? I mean, from what because I'm relatively new myself to streaming. Um, I I've looked up like guides and stuff to, improve confidence when it comes to streaming. And one of the things they recommend you do is, even if there's no one watching your stream, is to keep talking. Or like, are you in a party talking to? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm on my own. I'm on my own today. Totally on my own. Oh, okay, okay, okay. But yeah, the goal for today is I need to get to one of 3 planets where I can get the mod from. I can get the mod from Pluto, Eris, and Ceres. And I think at the minute the mod is multi-shot for my rifle. For liches, I'd say what element they're immune to. Yeah, multi-shot. Yeah, I need multi-shot because it will help me do more damage with a critical build. I forgot to ask, by the way, have you actually like played Warframe at all? I generally forgot to ask. I can check to see if I have a dupe. I mean, it'd be nice if you don't mind. As you saw before, I have no platinum, so I can't pay you for it. But if you have a spare multi-shot, it'd be a great help. It'd save me so much grind. But again, that's totally up to you. But while you do that, I will. I want to see what the fishes are today. Neo. I need to get Neos open big time. It's definitely most appreciated. Genuinely, you're saving me a lot of grind. Ceres. I've been at Ceres Junction since when? I've had Ceres this entire time and just not unlocked it. Oh, no, no, no. I need to do a boss fight at Iliad on Phobos. So, Phobos. Do I have Phobos unlocked? I do believe I have Phobos. Iliad is right there. So if I do Monolith and then Iliad, I can go to Ceres. Check. Do you mean... Is that what it's called? Split chamber? It's the one that allows a rifle to fire more than one shot without taking the ammo. Yeah, sure. I'm welcome to all tips and tricks.
The system continues to fall into chaos. Check navigation for active invasions.
If you taxi to any mission on any planet, you'll have it unlocked. I did not know that. So I could just... If I've got a mission on a planet that I don't have, I can just take the taxi there. I have 20 split chambers. Jesus Christ! They must be common then if you've got 20 of them. You can have someone taxi you there. I never knew that. Jesus Christ, MR23. That's insane. Hello. That's mental. I didn't know you could do that. That's actually insane. My user, hold on. I'll pull up on screen. There you go. It should delay. There you go. Also, you've got unchanged sold. Oh yeah, that's my bad. That's guy preferred to play solo. I'll change that real quick. It is now in a public session. Is it coming in your inbox? Actually, is anyone online that I need to speak to? Not yet. I am expecting people. They're not going to be on the game, by the way. Don't worry. They're just going to be jumping in to help me out when I need them. They're going to be in the stream at some point. But may sound weird, but where do we actually accept them? Again, I apologize. I'm completely new. Oh, I see it. I can't see a bottom half of my screen. That's my bad. Let me just move my laptop across so I can see it. That's my bad. I didn't see the notification. Laptop was covering the screen. We're going to dojo. We're going to dojo so I can trade it to you. Okay, yeah, that's totally fine. Ugh. We're going to, yeah, I'm sure chat down the link. So I had to give you something in return, right? To at least initiate the trade, I'm guessing. You can accept trade. Oh, can I? You can just say, oh, no need. Oh, damn. I guess not. I'll just throw some random in that I don't really need. Tell you what, I'll give you... I don't know. I'll give you, like, an amber star. There we go. Just pick it random. There you go. I'll just throw an amber star in there. Oh, keep that. Okay. My bad. Take that off. Give me the bronze mod. Give you a bronze. I'll give you a bronze mod. I'll give you a trick. I'll give you a trick mag. I'll take that out. Don't worry. I did just take that out, didn't I? Clear slot. There we go. Mod. Trick mag. Bingo. Do you have another vitality? I don't know. Give me 1 second. I might do, but I'm not sure. Warframes, 2 swit, lightning intrusion, redirection, 2 swit. I have one of my. I do have a spare one. I want it to be a mod that you're not using. Yeah, I've got one of my Warframe, so I've got this one spare if you want that one. Because I've got one of my Warframe, it's already leveled, so I have 7. There you go. Yeah, just give me one. Yeah, I can do. I'll take out Trick Mag as well, don't worry. Bingo. Accept trade. Okay. Trade was successful. You got a lot of those playing Warframe. Yeah, I figured as much because I realized I had that many of them. I didn't pay attention, to be fair to you. But no, I generally appreciate that. That's a great help. I'll tell you what. I'll throw you a friend request as well, just in case. But I'll do that in a moment. I just need to check something. How the chat works in this. So that's open. There you go. I threw you a friend request as well. I gave you some multi-shot for pistols and shotguns too. Yeah, thank you. It's generally really much appreciated. And it will be useful to have you in the stream too, because you can like clue me in on like the lore and stuff like that. What planet did you need to go to? The guide that I looked up asked for, I think it was, you could get them on the one I needed to go to for the grind was Pluto, Eris, or Ceres, I believe. They were the three places that the guide said had the card. But now that you've given me the card that I need, oh, the mod that I just gave you, yeah, that was the plan. I was gonna grind through to get to either Pluto, Eris, or Ceres, but you've done me a massive favor. Yeah, I know, right? I guess we can just crack on with a story now that I've got the mod. Let me actually put the mod on. Before I forget to. Dex Cypress upgrade. Point strike. I like fast hands. I might take off fire damage. Yeah, I'll take off fire damage. I'll put on split chamber. Have I got any? Yeah. Level up twice. Now I've got multi-shot. I love mag. Same. Every time I played through, like the other time I played through Warframe, I picked mag. I just think mag is so fun. He is good. In your like experienced opinion, what would you say is the strongest elemental reaction at the minute? I take out magazine warp and ammo drum. Okay, so take out magazine warp and ammo drum. Viral and heat is pretty top tier. Oh, okay, so viral and heat. So I should probably heat back on then, right? Vigilante armaments is another multi-shot. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, 10 multi-shot plus 5 chance to enhance critical hits from primary. Ah, that makes more sense why you've given me that now. There we go. Wait, so does that mean I'm getting double multi-shot? Also, welcome in to whoever joined. By the way, I have someone trying to help me play Warzone. Like I said, Warzone again. Warframe. Yeah, they both stack. I didn't know that. That's mint. That is actually sick. But let's go and see what the rifle can do, I guess. I am. Yeah. I'm gonna jump out of the party, obviously, and go and do a story mission. But you're more than welcome to stick around. That's totally up to you. But no, you've been a great help. Seriously, you've been an amazing help. You just saved me a lot of time. Down the line. You've saved me a hell of a lot. But now, like, any tips or like stuff that you could give me to like improve as a player when it comes to, like, I don't know, builds or anything like that would be appreciated, because then I can turn that and use it myself, if you get what I'm trying to say. If that makes a lot of sense. If you're wondering why you're hearing jingle bells, by the way, I've got the Christmas theme in my orbiter just because it matches the colour scheme. It's actually hilarious. I love it. Right, I'ma be right back. I need to go and do something really
Operator,
quick.
the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
Every time I've gone to say something, Ordis has spoken. I was going to say, I need to go and get something real quick. I'll be like 2 minutes. So I will leave you in the hands of either whoever speaks, either Lotus or Ordis. Oh boy. I am back. I apologise. But no, welcome in again to whoever's just joined. I took a quick, brief moment to sort something behind the scenes. Do I have any story missions available? I need to complete the Saturn Junction. Do I have that one done yet? Saturn Junction is... No, I need to do the one... Oh yeah, I need to do Jupiter. Is it Jupiter? I need to do... I don't think it is Jupiter. Saturn Junction is there. I need to do... in Thymos. Thymos is right there. So I just do IO. IO! Let's go! Let's go! Let's see how much difference this multi-shot makes.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Hey, welcome in, Solar. I didn't even see you join. Welcome in. On your weapon, unless your armor running out fast, is there... Oh, okay. That's good to know. We took off your armor, magazine, mods, and weapon has started 50%. That's true, yeah. I didn't think of that.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
I know, I love Mag in general. Her abilities are so fun. Mag's abilities are just insane. Like, for a starting frame, she's actually nuts. The other person who joined you in the mission. Oh no, they're just a random. Just a complete random. Yeah, sure. I'll show you after this. As soon as this guy wants to, now he's out. I'm out.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
There you go. When the stream catches up. There you go. I'll move out of the way as I was in the way. There you go. So I need to put points into flow. Okay. Okay, good to know. Can I level up flow at all? Yes, to rank 3. We might have to go on a bit of a fisher, a bit of a relic hunt to get some more endo. If you max outflow, bounties give endo. Oh, I didn't know that. That's actually interesting. Bounties give endo.
Operator, Ordis has been interfacing with the Foundry's AI precepts. You could say we forged a new connection.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. God damn it, Ordis. Bounties, as in like when you go to a open exploration area and you get the bounties from like certain people. Is that what you mean? That's not bad. I can do that. I can go to somewhere. The place I usually do bounties is on Cetus. It's where I usually do bounties. We'll do a calm server. Just check out the bounty reward first. Oh, yeah, I will do. Definitely. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Let me do that. Hawk Arsenal, Kakumi, Naka, mission entrance. Hawk code.
Got something. Heavy hitter like you needs a little snack, yeah?
Bounties. That gives me what? Credits, 50 endo, cryonics grok drill and pressure point. 100 endo, 2,500 credit cash, cryptoics, 2,000 energy invasion, 200 endo, neural lens. Okay, so that's 50. Wait, that's actually nothing. Try go to Fortuna instead. Okay.
Beware.
Ugh. I'll go and check out Fortuna. Fortuna is on Venus. There it is. Calm. I'm not sure if Fortuna or Daimo's bounties have more endo in their bounties. Okay, I'll just check both. I'll do a tally up and see which one has the most endo offering. I keep doing that. Arsenal business, smoke finger legs, mission entrance, Tinkerer, little dot Rocky, Unico.
Geology lesson. Thermal fractures are what you get when you pump too much coolant into the ground too fast. Displaced thermia has to go somewhere. Now we've got thermia fractures
50.
threatening to roast Fortuna. Neff can fix this, but he won't.
400.
Instead, he's got that mucking exploiter orb harvesting the surface thermia for quick profit. Get out there, locate a fracture, and I'll help you seal it. Oh, and Sparky, you run into that exploiter orb out there, you leg it. Once she ices up, nothing can touch her.
Okay, cool. Thanks for the update. Oh wow, it requires MR5. Yeah, I did, but it's just insane. Oh, I can skip that. Cool. That's good to know. I'm checking down right now. Okay, thank you. I love the music in Fortuna. Gives a lot of endo, but I'm not sure if it gives more because of higher MR. I doubt though. Oh, check Fortuna. Okay.
Keep your boots tight. Oh, you see Zood, send him my way. Girls night.
Okay, yeah, Daimos is your best bet as of right now. Okay. Who is it that gives the bounties in Daimos? Oof, Jesus, come on. You can run some with me. Yeah, if you don't mind, that'd be a great help. Oh, it's not my eye. Ba 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 ba. The guy's name is someone on my legs. That's amazing. I love that. Can you invite me? Yes, certainly can. Ba 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 ba. Oh. Yeah, who is it that actually gives out the bounties? It's just so I can jump to them quickly. Mother. Okay. Cheers.
Together, we will pacify this moon.
Yay, stickers!
You are here
I appreciate
to
it.
assist.
Does it matter what level we do? 'Cause you're pretty high level, right? Oh, can I not do it on certain levels? I want to see what bounties you have to accept. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll go through them one by one. Anomaly retrieval. There's the stats for that one. Then there's reclaimers. What's ours? There's stats on that one.
You there. You may prove useful.
Artifact Hunter Endless. That's what that one gives out. Oh, my bad. Brute Force. The Squad of Grenade Agent. Yeah, that's 750. Cleanse the Land is 1,000. Okay, I have access to up to Cleanse the Land. That's the rest are locked after that. Cleanse the Land. Okay.
This moon requires a curious mind and a firm hand. The infestation is a marvel in its own way, an endless fountain of ever-changing flesh, bone, and gristle. A particularly murderous specimen has been reported assaulting other teams. Would you be so kind as to find it and put an end to it?
Warning. You are now in the region indicated in the reports of a, quote, murderous, unquote, infested. Caution.
Oh, I can't wait to meet our new Mr. Bitey Scratchikins! I bet if you check in with the Grenier survivors, they can point you to Mr. Scratchikins!
Friends now? 10 no? We all kill infested. Yes? See who kills most. alive. You could, Tenno. How Garv help?
Wow, the Grunters can't keep up with you. They look all mad. They said we should go play with Mr. Scratchikins if we're so...
Oh, I love Otak.
It will be necessary to clear nearby infested in order to achieve... I have detected a hive nearby. Shh. Shoot to destroy it. Infested activity spiking. They will be upon you soon.
They're all tuckered out. Let's go find some more playmates.
Hive located. Destroy it with weapon fire. Infested activity spiking. They will be upon you soon.
They're all tuckered out. Oh, look. There's a hive. Nuke it.
That got their attention. Hostiles incoming.
That's the lot. You dealt with the Scratchikins double quick. Well, that showed them. I don't think any of those were Mr. Scratchikins, though. He's a slippery one. I don't think we found Mr. Scratchikins, but I think we found some of his friends.
Protect the immediate area from incursion. Took care of the first wave. More are coming. Eliminated more than half of them. Keep it up! Exclusively complete. Additional incentives/rewards have been authorized. Well done, Tenno. Hostiles eliminated. Utterly eliminated. The area is secure. You will need to create a killing zone. Activate local excavators to clear yourself some room to maneuver.
Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling in the diggers.
An excavator has lost power. Reinitiate it with a locally procured power source. Excavator power levels acceptable. Mining sequence restarted. An excavator has completed its digging cycle. An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
Green light. That's a digger finished digging.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete. Excavation of site complete. An excellent haul. Excellent work, Tenno. With the ground well prepared, we can now proceed to the next step. There is a strong possibility the target can be lured here with the correct bait. Locate the relevant ingredients to proceed. In order to proceed, you will now need to gather materials.
Play this mode again or leave after we've finished. I don't mind doing it again, as long as you're willing to keep helping, of course. It's totally up to you.
A little overzealous there, Tenno. You were not supposed to massacre it. Bravo! Annihilate that life form. Obliterate any morsel of data we might have gleaned from it.
We are now ready to begin the bait infusion. Move to the vessel to proceed. This will draw more infested. Dispatch them while they are close to the vessel in order to complete the bait.
I appreciate how much your kind enjoy bathing in spilled ichor and viscera, but I specifically asked for the life form to be sedated.
Only infested that are terminated in proximity to the vessel contribute to the infusion. If the infested are eliminated too far from the vessel, this will not work. Only infested that are terminated in proximity to the vessel contribute to the infusion. Ah, the main event has arrived. Here's your chance. Kill the target. Target eliminated. Congratulations on a job well done.
The cephalons tell me the infested specimen was located and slain. A small victory, but victory nonetheless.
Are we doing it one more? Are we running it one more time then? Yeah. I don't mind. I can't really see what chat's saying because it's covered by my screen. Ow. I'm not sure if it was the same bounty or not. I think anomaly retrieval is a different bounty, isn't it? Ow. I got down. I was doing menus.
I'm sure you've apprehended by now that Deimos is not as it should be.
That was on me.
Several anomalous objects worthy of study have come up in recent scans. Lloyd can take you through the retrieval process.
Anomalous objects were scanned within this region. Be on the lookout for...
Don't be silly. Retrieving them won't make a difference.
I am detecting Grenier transmissions in the area. Somewhat panicked ones, to be precise. Please investigate and render assistance. We are mutual enemies of the infestation.
That's how I break the game apparently. Oh my god, get off me, bitch. Get off me, man. These little face suckers, I hate them. Oh, that's on me. Those little face huggers. Hate them.
This good. So close. And not dead yet. Up for contest? See who killed most infested first, yeah?
Oh, hello, what's that? The chat just popped up and I shit myself. What's this? That Fizz sucker wanted to follow you back to the extraction. Yeah, I know, right? So annoying. Do I leave current party? Because I think I accepted the other bounty by mistake. I don't see I need to allow or deny it. That's weird. There you go. I had to permit to say that you had to do something for some reason. Let's leave. Oh, they're leaving on their own, so... Leave and come back. Okay. There we go. A massive rank 8 weapon. Jesus Christ almighty. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. Okay, why can't I'm up the initial area would help, wouldn't it? Oh, get off my phone too. Can you rank up in standing? With Deimos, possibly.
No time wasted in idle talk. Good.
Nope. Nope. Nothing with them at the minute, which is weird. Are you ranking up in standing? It's daily standing 18,083 hours.
Let us negotiate.
Spinal cords. Can you rank up in standing? No.
Yes. Goodbye.
Ah, okay. Fast travel to grandmother. Okay.
Husband and wife.
Trade them other
Not
tokens
been
we
that
got
for
from the
years.
standing.
Not since she took that shard to him and lacerated him for his insolence. His own children watched him endure it. He did nothing. Shall we?
Mother tokens, yeah. So I just claim them all, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, dear. Very kind.
Okay. I've now got 5,000. Found them again. Don't know how to get. Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Goodbye, dear. I'll see what else I can unearth for you.
So it's back to mother now for reputation, isn't it? I think I need a spinal column. I think.
One shard of Seraglath.
I think I need one.
Perhaps.
Yeah, one spinal core section. I need to increase my standing. Sorry, the chat was bugging me.
Indeed.
I think that's from dissecting a fish. I can go and get a fish real quick. I do have the fishing spear. I'll go and get the fish real quick. Does it matter what fish, or is it just any fish? Like fish on this planet? I can go and get the fish now. I know there's a fish pool. Actually, do I have the... It's not the way to do. It matters what fish, but you have... It matters what fish, but you have to dissect it. Okay, so if I just go and get a fish, I can bring it back and dissect it. And I'll get a spinal column. Yeah. Have you gone fishing already? The only time I've actually done the fishing was when you get the mission to fish. But I do have the fishing spear. Welcome in to whoever joined, by the way. Am I better off leaving the party to get the fish and then rejoining? Okay, I'll go and grab a fish. Sweet, let's go and get a fish. Okay. Didn't ask for a fucking squad. No fucking times. Wait a bit. I must get some fish. I'm gonna have to get some fishies. Oh, I need a fish. I should have the fishing spear on. Yeah. I do have the fishing spear. There it is. Water! Fish, please. Fish, 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 fish. I need the fishing spear. Where fishy? There's the fish. It's found. Oh, it's found in caves. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good to know. Ooh, okay, so a cave. Ah, cave over here. Cave. I'm ignoring all of you fuckers, that's for sure, because I was going to the fish. Cave fish. Doo doo doo. Fish, 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 fish. Fishy, 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 fishy. Fishy! Where's fish? Oh, I'll get this one. Ah, there it is. You, stay right there. Come here. Vitraspine and Concordia. Okay, so Vitraspine and Concordia are the ones I need. Give me more fishies. Dog, what are you barking at? Shut up. Vitraspine. Come on. Give me more fish. What are you? Yeah. It's a bar beast though, it's not what I want. So what the fuck is up there that requires my attention? Fish, 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 fish. I'll buy them. Fucking hose migration. Son bitch. Ba. Vitraspines. Do I have a Vitraspine? Lead squad. I'll lead squad. I don't want to pie. Vitraspines is what I need to look for. Hose migration, yeah, no shit, I left. Oh, wait. They're tradable? Oh, okay. I didn't know they were tradable. That's interesting. Again, that'd be a great help. You can just abort the mission and go back to the ship. Oh, okay. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. Bop, 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 bop. Ba-ba. Do you want me to do the same as before? Just give you another vitality mod again. Ah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Right. Now let's just go back and dissect it, right? Skip. Skip.
I'm not just someone. Be careful with the first incision. One clumsy moment can wreck everything.
Beatrice spine. Codfish.
Excellent job. And you know where to find me.
Mother. Entry
I admire your... Perhaps. Let us speak then. Perhaps
Ooh.
as equals.
Blueprint. Are any of these worth picking as a reward? Do not choose the trophies. Okay, so ignore the trophies, but anything else is fine. Ignore a small load that contains both critical chance and status chance. Infect your foes with this spore scattering pistol. Headshots burrow in and explode, releasing spore clouds that seek out nearby enemies. Lows. Ah, okay. Any particular law or mining templates? Religion, resistance to heat. Blueprint instrumentation cut into precious gems. Malanton. Purified hypocrisite. Ah, these two. I'll get the purified. Yeah, I'll get the purified. Yes.
This specimen is a descendant of my original collection. How did...
Promise you won't yell at me.
You didn't incinerate them at all. You...
Dump them in the exocrine. We can rebuild. They're still out there, and doing quite well, it seems. I wanted to wound you, not maim. You're right to hate me.
No, I deny you my hatred.
Okay.
Find something else to feed on. Whatever you've become, I am still your sister.
You are more. I see that now. I name you Kaylee, Water Scourge.
Oh, that was a cool interaction. Wait, so I could go and trade in those other mother symbols, right?
Indeed.
Because I've got 100 left. Yeah, I'll do it real quick. Grandmother.
The boy was rash. Shall we?
That'll get me 10,000 respect.
May you have much joy of it. I'll be right here, gathering
Okay.
dust.
Makes life a lot easier. How much do I actually need to ascend?
Tenno.
I need 22,000. Okay, so I'm a quarter of the way there already. Okay, so Deimos is definitely the spot I need to be at. Okay, I'll make mental note of that. For grind and levels and stuff, I get that. Ah. For Endo, yeah, definitely. We can run that bounty now, if you want to. If you want to level up frames, I recommend Sanctuary Onslaughts. Okay, that's good to know. Sanctuary Onslaught level up frames. Actually, while I've got the Endo,
I shall bid you farewell.
what is its flow? Frame plus a pet plus one main weapon to kill everything. Oh, okay, so you basically take in frame, companion, and then a weapon and a melee. And a main weapon. Okay, so that's just the sound. Flow is now maxed, which is great. It's saved me a lot of time. If I have all my weapons equipped, but I want to level up one weapon, that weapon will get less XP. Oh, I didn't know that. That's probably why weapons are taking so long to level up. So if I'm going in to level a specific weapon, so it's better to have less equipped to level up what you need to level up. Oh, okay. So I should go in with like the weapon I want to level up, a companion, and my frame. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, that's good to know. I'll make mental note of all this. Oh yeah, I see the spike now. Yeah, my energy went from 317 to 380. That's a good jump. Duration's on 100%. Efficiency 115. Range 130. Strength 125. So it's better to have less faster. Let me just go to the bathroom real quick, and then when I come back we can do that bounty again, because you said you're willing to run it once more, right? Okay, yeah. Is a better for leveling up frames. Elite Sanctuary Onslaught is for leveling up anything else, but you need a rank 30 frame for that. KK, yeah, okay, sweet. am back. I will, right. I am good to do the bounty whenever you are.
My son will no doubt complain to you. He thinks I was too strict with him. Perhaps I was.
Okay.
You are here to assist.
Okay, so the only one we'll do cleanse.
I do appreciate one who is not afraid of a little work. The infestation is a marvel in its own way, an endless fountain of ever-changing flesh, bone, and gristle. A particularly murderous specimen has been reported assaulting other teams. Would you be so kind as to find it and put an end to it?
Warning. You are now in the region indicated in the reports of a, quote, murderous, unquote, infested. Caution.
Oh, I can't wait to meet our new Mr. Bitey Scratterkins!
You will need to create a killing zone. Activate local excavators to clear yourself some room to maneuver.
Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling in the diggers!
Excavator has powered down. If you can scavenge an energy source, it can be brought back online.
Okie dokie, that fixed it. It's working again now.
I don't often see a Panzer Vulpaphyla. Look how well it's adapted to living here. Thick armor and a killer instinct.
Digger finished digging.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete. An excavator has completed its digging cycle.
Green light! That's a digger finished digging.
A full cycle has been made by all excavators. Outstanding! Excellent work, Tenno. With the ground well prepared, we can now proceed to the next step.
I bet if you check in with the Grineer survivors, they can point you to Mr. Scratchikins.
Friends now, Tenno? We all kill infested. Yes? See who kills most. Ha! Grineer strong!
That's totally fine.
The grunters can't keep up with you. They look all mad. They said we should go play with Mr. Scratchikins if we're so...
It will be necessary to clear nearby infested.
Now I
to
see the
achieve
bunny ears.
optimal hunting conditions. Please proceed when ready.
Oh, look! There's a hive! Nuke it!
Infested activity spiking. They will be upon you soon. Area cleared. We should locate another hive.
Oh, look! There's a hive! Nuke it!
That got their attention. Hostiles incoming. Area cleared. We should locate another hive.
Oh, look! There's a hive! Nuke it!
Infested activity spiking. They will be upon you soon. Infestation activity has dropped to virtually zero. A speedy resolution.
Well, that showed them. I don't think any of those were Mr. Scratchikins, though. He's a slippery one. I don't think we found Mr. Scratchikins, but I think we found some of his friends.
Please keep the established perimeter secure. Thank you. That took care of the first wave. More are coming. infested casualty rate has topped 50%. Comprehensively complete. Additional incentives/rewards have been authorized. Well done, Tenno. Hostiles eliminated. Utterly eliminated. The area is secure. There is a strong possibility the target can be lured here with the correct bait. Locate the relevant ingredients to proceed. Finding the parts necessary to make bait should not be too hard. Take down a few infested and look for parts. We are now ready to begin the bait infusion. Move to the vessel to proceed. This will draw more infested. Dispatch them while they are close to the vessel in order to complete the bait. The main event has arrived. Here's your chance. Kill the target. Target eliminated. Congratulations on a job well done.
The cephalons tell me the infested specimen was located and slain. A small victory, but victory nonetheless.
Okay, GG. Yeah, no, I appreciate the help. Generally. Really appreciate it. You're more than welcome to come back. No matter what I'm streaming. Always more than welcome.
The boy should have known better. With tainted flesh, he mocked his own parents.
Yeah, I was just
So,
watching you just
his
destroy
father
things. I was like,
brought
damn.
slaughter down,
I
as
was just
well he
using,
might.
I was just spamming polarize and magnetize so you could do more damage and obviously keep them boxed in. I was low-key struggling, not gonna lie. There was a lot there, to be fair to you. My Ember isn't built. Oh, it's Ember that you were using. Okay. I do need to get my hands on another frame. That is something I do need to do.
Let's have a good old rummage in the medicine chest, shall we? See if we can't set things right.
Yeah, you can check any profile in your group and see everything you're using. Oh, I did not know that. See, I'm learning a lot. This is useful, really useful. But yeah, I think my goal now is going to be to get myself another frame. Not saying I don't like mag, I fucking adore mag, but I want to get at least a few frames. There is one frame. Thought it was the name sounds funky. They probably renamed the weapon, or it's their pet.
Always nice to see you. Do
That is
stop
true.
by again.
That is true. There is one frame I'm intrigued by. It's the one you get from finishing the Wave Rider. The Wave Rider questline. You've been playing for over an hour, get help. Yeah, the little thing. You've been playing for an hour. Don't forget to take a break. Why don't you just tell me to stop being a weirdo and get off the game? But no, I'll show you the frame that I want to get. It keeps asking me to approve your chat. Touch grass, loser. Yeah, Yariel or Yariel, or however you pronounce it, yeah. Yariel. Urali. He's like, oh, is that how it's broken down? That's cool. Urali. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool way of breaking it down.
Go on, dear. Thank you, dear. Very kind.
Yes. Yeah, I'll probably work on that. I'll try and get her built if I can. Well, get the parts to build her, and then I'll do that.
Let's you and I have a chinwag.
Oh yeah, I've got a meets days down limit. Okay, so I'm on 13,000.
Oh
So
well,
I've got down.
can't be
Yes.
helped. Goodbye, dear. I'll see what else I can unearth for you.
See if I can get anything off of.
Interested in bounty?
What do I need to
Let us negotiate.
Father token, daughter token, Kernatos blade blueprint, and Kernatos blade blueprint. Gauntlet and blade blueprint. Okay, so that's what I need next for that, which will get me to acquaintance. What is acquaintance? Oh, I need to unlock. Chucky's bugging me out. In 2 hours, you can rank up again. Oh, okay. Okay. Good to know.
On Deimos, be aware of all things.
So, 2 hours from now, I can rank up again. Good to know. Can't get any more standing now. Yeah, I'm at the limit, aren't I? The cap. Which is fair. Yeah, when you on the ranked up screen on the bottom left showed a time limit when the next reset is. What is it?
They all knew.
Oh yeah, 2 hours, yeah. That's good to know. That's pretty good to know. Anyway, I'm gonna call it there because we got a lot done with your help, of course, which was very much unexpected but very much appreciated. Yeah, like I said, more than welcome to jump in whenever you like and you need to Twitch Crest loser. I love how the game just says that. GG's. Right. It's been a pleasure. I am probably gonna raid.
The arrival of the Tenno is fortuitous. I would capitalize upon it.
Support on stream. Reveal code. Slash raid. I'll do a raid real quick, and then I'll send you over to another channel because it's nice to help out other people. And this guy is, it's not someone that I know, but I just like to help out people. Nick.
You there. You are here to assist,
I
yes.
think that's right. That could be wrong. Hold on. There we go. Right, I'm gonna send you over to another lower end streamer. Raid now. Right, I'm a dip real quick. It's been a pleasure meeting you, as always. I'll see you again soon, I guess, when I decide to play Warframe next.